Hello. How are you all doing? Hope you're okay. It is a good morning, I think. Is it morning still? Yeah, just about. Just about morning. Today is day 50 of my sobriety journey. 6 weeks. Clean, sober. Feeling good. So, yeah, just a little update. I've managed to get on top mostly of my digestive issues and my stomach issues that I had going on, which is nice because that was getting me a little bit down. I think I've managed to sort it out now. So everything's back in balance. No pain, no discomfort. Because I don't know about you, but I'm a bit of a hypochondriac. So any sort of, the first thing that happens, like a bit of stomach pain, bit of discomfort, I've got stomach cancer. That's it. Pancreatic cancer, liver cancer. I'm gonna die. That's instantly just jump to that. Instantly think the worst. All or nothing with me. That's probably why I'm an alcoholic. So yeah, all or nothing. Still got my neck issues. But they're not as bad as what they were. I've been doing my exercises and doing my daily stretches and clicking it into various positions and trying to free up the adhesions, apparently is what they're called. Adhesions between the bones and muscles and whatnot. Bits stick together and then they cause the tightness and the stiffness and they can restrict the movement and sort of, yeah. So doing all the neck exercises releases the adhesions, wears down those, sort of dissolves those tight old bits of whatever that are sticking together and causing the discomfort and pain. But I do have my neck stretching equipment or machine thing that I bought off Amazon arriving today at some point. So I'm looking forward to giving that a bit of a go later. It just hooks over the door, goes underneath the chin, around the back of the head, supports around the head, around there. You hook it over the door and then you have this little pulley and you pull on the pulley and then it just lifts your neck up, stretches your neck up and decompresses all the vertebrae in your neck and takes the pressure off the discs. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm going to try doing that every day for about 10 to 15 minutes. What else? Oh, I had a really nice day the other day. A lovely day. Under not so good circumstances because it was I got to see my auntie, my dad's sister. I haven't seen her in about 9 years. I think the last time I saw her was my granddad's funeral, her dad. That's usually when most of my family get to see each other, is at funerals. So yeah, seeing her was nice. She came around with my dad to see me. We went out for a little walk. Had a coffee at a cafe and some food. Unfortunately, her husband recently passed away, and they'd been together since they were teenagers. It's like a first ever romance, and they stuck together. I think she's about 50, 55 now. So yeah, they were together a long time, a very long time. It's very rare that you hear about that nowadays, is couples getting together when they were teenagers, like very young teenagers, like at school, and then just getting married and staying together until the very end. It's almost unheard of now, but it's lovely. So they were best friends. She's pretty heartbroken, pretty lost, doesn't really know what to do with herself. But just meeting up with her and having a chat about everything was great. And she's very understanding of my situation. She was very understanding because her husband, he had a bit of a drinking issue as well. So yeah, it was really good to catch up with her. Absolutely lovely. It's very strange as well because shares the same birthday as me, the exact same day, not year obviously, but day, exactly the same. So we've got a lot in common, and yeah, it's amazing just how these things happen at the right time and people come back into your life just at the right time. So we've reconnected now, and we're going to make more of an effort to see each other and hang out and chat, because she needs to be kept occupied, obviously, because of what's going on in her situation at the moment. We both have an artistic side, and we both want to make something of that. So I think we can help each other in that situation, sort of geeing each other up and giving our creative input into each other's activities. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, it was just, I mean, when I was drinking, I would have avoided that situation. I wouldn't have gone out to meet her and my dad. Or if I did, I would have been drunk, and it wouldn't have been anywhere near as special or good as what it was. Things are limited when you're drunk. Life is limited. But when you're sober, the world seems to open up a lot more. Opportunities open up a lot more. Relationships open up a lot more. And the possibilities for potential relationships open up a lot more. So yeah, if I was drinking, I would have got the invite to go out, or maybe not even got the invite from my dad, because he'd know that I'd probably be drunk at that time of the day, so he wouldn't have even bothered asking me to go out. But because he knows that I'm on my sober journey and wanting to reconnect and rebuild and do things, then he offered the invite to spend some time together with him and her. And if I was drinking, then I probably would have maybe got the offer and just declined the offer, and just instead chose to sit at home drinking when I could have been out rebuilding with her and him, and lovely, nice things happening, and building memories and having good conversations. That's what happens when you're drunk, is that you become very selfish and you don't see the bigger picture. All you're concerned about, or all I was concerned about, was the drinking, getting drunk, and getting in that space, that fuzzy feeling of nothingness, of oblivion. So to flip that on its head and have what happened with my auntie is just another sign that I'm on the right path and I'm like doing the right thing. Because it was lovely. It was lovely. It was absolutely brilliant. And nothing special happened. We just hung out and went for a coffee and some food in a little cafe, went for a walk. And it was just the most simple thing, but it was the most lovely thing at the same time. It brought me so much joy and happiness. It brought her joy and happiness. And it was really nice because as she was saying bye, like, we gave each other a little hug, and she just looked at me and she said, "You've turned into a really lovely chap." And that was just like, that was it. That was the cherry on top of the cake. That just made me feel so happy. And I was just like, I was made up by that. It was brilliant. It was absolutely lovely. So yeah, and obviously the conversation with her about her husband and how he died and whatnot was, yeah, puts things into perspective when you think about, you know, all our time is limited. We never know when we're going to go, so you got to make the most of it. And being drunk all the time and drinking all the time, or on drugs or whatever it is you do, is not the way of making the most of it. It's the way of making the worst of it, or the least of it. You limit your possibilities when you're drunk or on drugs. You limit your whole life, your whole potential. You just put bars around you, physically and mentally and emotionally. You do that to yourself. I did it to myself. And then you rattle on those bars, asking for someone to let you out, never realizing that you put yourself in there and you've got the key in your hand, and all you have to do is put your hand through the bars and unlock that key, and the door will open for you. So yeah, that's that. What else? Oh, I just wanted to give a little reply to someone that commented on my last video. I think he's called Rebuild After Recovery. I think that's right. And yeah, he commented about me not shouldn't be alone. I can't do it on I'm on my own. Am I going to AA? I'm going to be a dry drunk. I need to reach out. I need to do things. Just in reply to you, sir, I don't know your name. I do have people around me. I do have people around me that care. I have friends. I have family. I have work colleagues, and they're all understanding of my situation. I've explained it all to them. They know that I'm on the path to recovery. They know that I'm in recovery. They know that I have been a drunk. They support me. They're always there if I need them. And I have been going to AA. I started going to AA probably a couple of years ago. And I do reach out when required, and I know I can't do it on my own. I'm not doing it on my own. I'm sharing this journey with others, and they're helping me, and I'm helping them, because I can be much more valuable to them as a friend or a relation or a work colleague when I'm sober. So I'm much more valuable to them. I'm a better person when I'm with them, when I'm sober. So yeah, it's a mutual thing. We all help each other along our little journey. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say really. A little update, 50 days. Woohoo! 50 days. I'm on the road to 60 days, and then I'll be on the road to 3 months. 11 weeks is my longest that I've done, and that was probably going back about 7 years, maybe 8 years. 11 weeks. I almost hit 3 months, and I gave up at the final hurdle because my mum took me out. It wasn't her fault, it was my fault. Mum took me out to the pub, and I was all geared up, determined to have no alcohol, soft drinks. But because it was good to see her, because I was feeling good about being sober for 11 weeks, I decided to celebrate with a couple of drinks. And then that turned into like a 2-year binge. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. All it is that one drink. You just have that one drink and then that's it. You just lose control. Everything goes out the window. Those 11 months of sobriety didn't mean anything. Because the drinking game is back on. So yeah, really looking forward to getting to 2 months and then getting to 3 months, and then I'll have beaten my record. But I'm happy to get to 50 days at the moment. 6 weeks. It's like amazing. I never thought I'd do it. I really didn't. I really thought that I was going to be just a drinker and a drunk and an alcoholic forever. Well, you're always an alcoholic. You're always an alcoholic. Because it's always just there, waiting for you, round the corner, hiding round the corner, the booze, just waiting to catch you unaware, and then bang you onto the ground. So yeah, all good overall. Nothing to really complain about or moan about. Yeah, just enjoying the last few days of my annual leave off work. Got to go out in a bit, get some food. Yeah, pay some bills. And just enjoy the rest of the day. It's quite sunny here. So yeah, just do some relaxing for my last 3 days off before I have to go back to work and face the reality of the general public again once more. It's been very peaceful these last couple of weeks, not having to deal with all of that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Cheers. All good here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.